And a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. We're coming to you from McAllen, Texas, as they are getting set for the Class 5 All-Star Game at the volleyball level, the 2018 Rio Grande Valley Volleyball Showcase, featuring East and West All-Star teams, put on by the Texas Association of Sports Officials, Volleyball Tip of Texas chapter, and the TASO officials have opened up the gym here at McAllen High School. Our thanks to the McAllen School District for providing us a place to broadcast the game from and for hosting this great event. The Sub-5A game is already in the mix, and now we're set for the Class 5 All-Stars as the East and West All-Stars will take the court. East in the blue uniforms, West in the red uniforms. Teams represented, high schools, Brownsville Veterans Memorial, Brownsville Pace, Brownsville Lopez, Donna, Brownsville Porter, Ed Calch-Elsa, Mission Veterans, Roma, PSJA Southwest, Sherryland, La Jolla Palmview, PSJA Memorial, Rio Grande City, and Valley View, all parts of this All-Star Extravaganza. They'll turn it over to the public address announcer, and he'll announce the starting lineups for you and the participants of this team. We'll turn it over to him.
From Pace High
And there's your participants in this 5A All-Star game. They'll meet out at the net area, then they'll converge over to the sidelines, and we'll have our opening serve. It's coming up right after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here, and they are telling the fans right now what the setup is for this All-Star extravaganza. Jake Howell on the camera. He'll put that in motion here in a moment, my friends. As the West All-Stars break out of the sideline first, West All-Stars will be in the red uniforms. East All-Stars in the blue uniforms. Our Sub-5A had the West All-Stars prevailing in 5. This is a best-of-5 series. And if you get to game 5, it's a race to 15. Everything else is to 25. Valeria De La Fuente serves up the first point of the game out of Mission Veterans. And that's the way we start this game with the West All-Stars on top. Serves up another one, played by the East All-Stars. West on the attack. Will set it up high. Big swing by Gerlach, and that is going to be out of bounds. Mackenzie Gerlach out of Mission Veterans with a big approach. And they brought 3 of their big players from the terrific season put on by Mission Veterans. Mackenzie Gerlach, Jackie Howe, and Valeria De La Fuente. East All-Stars will serve. Sign serves that up. Ball over and it goes out of bounds. Stephanie Signs out of Brownsville Pace serves again. Played by the West All-Stars. They'll set it up in the middle. Back row attempt by Howell, and that goes out of bounds. East All-Stars out to the early 3-1 lead. Signs to serve again. Gets it across. Pass right on the money. Second hit over off the net, and a point to the West All-Stars. Caught the East rotating into position. Ever expecting those big hits to come flying at you. Serve across by the West All-Stars. East on the attack. Pata puts that over. West All-Stars set it up for Howell, and she hammers that down, but out of bounds. They're going right at Howell. Jackie Howell just missed on that hit. Pass across to the West All-Stars. Set up Howell again. Swings away. Played by the East All-Stars. Jones on the set on the left side. Nice play by De La Fuente to keep that alive. Howell punches that over. East All-Stars will punch it right back over on the west side. Ball at the middle of the net. Over it goes. Coronado tried to keep it alive. Point East. East All-Stars up by 3. And Nicole Rodriguez will serve now for the East All-Stars. That's out of bounds. Rodriguez will check out of the game. You'll see substitutions check into the game on the fly on nearly every whistle for both teams. And serving across for the West All-Stars. They'll put it over. All-Stars on an attack. Howell off the net. Swings away. Played up into the rafters. That's a point for the West All-Stars. West All-Stars. Play it off the back row. That's in the net. Mackenzie Gerlach with the swing attempt. Substitutions check in the game for the West All-Stars. Back to serve is Elisa Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a left-hand jump serve, but that's in the net. In our sub-5A games, it was communication that was the big factor. So we're trying to get everyone set there. Ball over on the east side. They'll work it over down the line, and that's a point for the East All-Stars. East All-Stars to serve again. Ball over on the west side. From the back set. Partially blocked. Ibarra right there at the net to play that for the East All-Stars. That's over on the west side again. Set it up high middle this time. Hit over in the back row, and that's out of bounds. Michelle Navarro out of Valley View trying to find a spot right down the middle. East All-Stars will serve again. West All-Stars on the return. Chance here for the East All-Stars. Ibarra with a high set. Left side, down the corner and in. Point for the East All-Stars. Stephanie Signs on the kill. And another serve over. It's a deep serve played by the West All-Stars. Set up Martinez. Spikes that off the back row, and that's a point. Ashley Martinez out of PSJA Memorial. 4-point game. The West All-Stars are coached by Diana Lerma. Watches her serve get over. Back corner, that's in by Ibarra. Paloma Ibarra out of Ed Couch Elsa. Heads over to the sideline on the rotation. Coach Gloria Trevino, the coach for the East All-Stars from Ed Couch. A high set at the net. Swing by Gerlach right down the line and in. Mackenzie Gerlach out of Mission Veterans. Didn't miss that chance. Maldonado will check out of the game for the West All-Stars. Navarro also exits the game. Elizabeth Melendez will go back to serve for PSJA Southwest and the West All-Stars. Her serve across in the net. They gave us about 12 minutes to eat between the sub-5A and the 5A, and they had someone clip our power. East All-Stars serve that over. West All-Stars with a big swing. That's played over in the net. They'll try to dig it out. And the West All-Stars will serve. De La Fuente to serve. East All-Stars on the attack. Set it up for a big swing, but out of bounds it goes. Nicole Rodriguez out of Donna with that approach. West All-Stars to serve. East All-Stars on a back set this time. Melendez plays that off the back row, but it's up in the net. Point East. The 6A All-Star game is scheduled to take place at 4 o'clock today. Right now, they're pretty much right on schedule with the games. Big swing by the West All-Stars, kept alive by the East on a diving play on that back row. West back on the attack. Big swing in the middle. That's down and in. Daisy Coronado, Sherryland Pioneer, puts it away. West All-Stars to serve. Down 3. Gerlach puts that over with some pace and gets the ace. Mackenzie Gerlach from Mission Veterans with the ace for the 5A All-Stars on the west side. 2-point game. Good crowd on hand again for this one. I think it was a bigger crowd for the sub 5A. Another wicked serve gets across. Jones with a back set, tipped over by Signs, and that's a point for the East All-Stars, and it's all on the return of serve. Back to serve for the East All-Stars. Signs will serve from Brownsville Pace. Howell with an attempt. That's across and in. Jackie Howell from Mission Veterans puts that away. More substitutions off the bench for either team. 2 players in the game for West. To the front row, Michelle Navarro. Maldonado served it over for the West All-Stars. East on the attack, punch it over the block. Ball up near the net, punched over, back on the east side. Jones with a high set, back set, but it's off the mark to Pata. Gets it over. West now with a chance and the attempt by Howell. Down the line, in the corner, the kill is good. Jackie Howell with the kill. Maldonado back to serve again for the West All-Stars. Victoria Maldonado puts that into play. East All-Stars with a good set, left side with a left hand to hit over. Played by the West All-Stars, back to Howell, another point. Jackie Howell, the first rotation through, missed her mark on a couple of kill attempts. Finding the range now here, second rotation through. Diving play keeps it alive for a moment by Gerlach, but a point for the East All-Stars. And they maintain a lead, if but just by a point right now. Rodriguez to serve. Maldonado on the back row to Howell. Howell to Gerlach, gets it over. East All-Stars. Jones sets it up on that left side. That's off the block. Played on the back row by Gerlach. They'll set up Howell. Swings away. Off the block. Point. West All-Stars. Howell with another kill. West All-Stars to serve. Looking for the lead now here in game 1. They'll get it over in the corner. Played by the West All-Stars. Martinez to Navarro. One hands it over off of Signs. Point West, and they take the lead. Serve across for the West All-Stars. That's going to be out of bounds. All tied up at 16 apiece as the East All-Stars will serve. Paloma Ibarra gets that over for Ed Calcelsa and the East All-Stars, and she'll get an ace. Paloma Ibarra, one of 3 players on the East All-Stars from Ed Calcelsa. Check that, one of 2 players and their coach. This one goes off the East All-Stars and a point to West. Game 1 continues here. Martinez gets that over. Played by the East All-Stars on the back row, one-handed over. West All-Stars, a good pass, a high set. Gerlach off the net, punches it over the block. Played by the East All-Stars. Now a big swing, but that's out of bounds. from the left side. East All-Stars just missed on that. West All-Stars. Howell to serve. Gets it over. Played by Ibarra. Now they'll set Ibarra on the back row. Played by the West All-Stars. Racing over is Gonzalez to set that. Two-handed over. Potter there for the East All-Stars with a good pass, and that one's in the back corner. Niada Ibarra with a kill. And Potter back to serve. Amanda Potter out of Brownsville Lopez. Short serve. Good play by the back row of West to keep that alive. Set up Gerlachs. Hits that off the block, and that's a point for the West All-Stars. Gerlach gives West the lead again. West All-Stars to serve. Now trying to build on a one-point lead. Serve across is a good one, and that's an ace. Elizabeth Melendez to serve again from PSJA Southwest. Served up the ace, serves again. Better pass this time by the East All-Stars. Set it up off the net, two-handed past the block. Melendez dives to keep that alive. Set it up, back row attempt for Howe. Wicked hit, but it's played by the East All-Stars. Kept alive, one-handed in the net though. 3-point lead for the West All-Stars. Trying to capture game one here. Serve across, a good one again. Played by the East. Ibarra hits that off the block. Gerlach there to cover that. Howell with a quick attack, and it's a point. Timeout call. The East All-Stars trailing by 4. Back after this.
Life is good when you're in a custom home built by Camino Real Builders. Luxury living done right. Beautiful, spacious floor plans and unique touches you won't find anywhere else. Visit our website to see our model homes or bring your own ideas. Let us build your dream home.
Back here, and we're back to action. West All-Stars with the lead after a timeout. The East All-Stars trying to regroup. That ball's down the side, and that is going to be in for a point for the East All-Stars. West All-Stars on the attack. Gerlach gets that over. East kicks it into the net, and that's a block there by Coronado. Point for the West All-Stars. West on top, 23-19. West All-Stars to serve. That serve is across. Signs with a high set in the middle. West with a good pass here, good set. Set up Gerlach off the block. Played right back on the West side. Back set this time. Looking for the back row. Played by the East All-Stars. Back row attempt. Played by the West All-Stars. Up near the net. That's a good pass. Off the net. Back row set for Howe. Puts it away. 5-point lead for the West All-Stars. This is a best-of-5 series. Going to 25 in each game. And the West All-Stars serving for the win. Serve across, ball at the net, challenge one there. West All-Stars win game one. 25-19. Game two coming up after this.
Ladies, does your man need to lose weight, gain muscle mass, or increase his stamina and endurance? Has he been procrastinating about going to the doctor? Is he having health issues like obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or poor blood circulation? Alpha Men's Primary Care is the answer. Call today and learn how they can help your man increase his stamina and endurance. Start living a healthier lifestyle and feeling younger. Call Alpha Men's Primary Care today. A family practice for men, by men.
Children's Depot, the education station, is a Texas Rising Star 4-star facility which is the highest rating in quality care. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 enrollment.
Fans, mark the day and make your plans to attend the Party on the Boulevard in Mercedes February 2nd. It's a festival featuring a beer garden, food trucks, 2 music stages, artisans, competitions, pet parade, and more. Family-friendly event. Admission is free. Check out the Facebook and the website at Party on the Boulevard. Saturday, February 2nd, along the Boulevard at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Showgrounds in Mercedes, Texas. Be there. It won't be a party without you.
Back here, West All-Stars over there in the huddle. They took game 1 in this best-of-5 series, 25-19. It took one rotation to get Jackie Howe and company dialed in, and then they put it away. This is a best-of-5 series, 3 of 5. If one team were to sweep, the way they have this set up is that they will play a 4th game regardless, just to make sure they get enough playing time in for all the participants. The 2018 Rio Grande Valley Showcase at the volleyball level is the 17th annual, featuring East and West All-Stars, put on by the Texas Association of Sports Officials Volleyball Tip of Texas chapter here at McAllen High School. Again, schools from across the Rio Grande Valley participating in this, from Rio Grande Valley to Brownsville to Edcouch Elsa. Earlier today we had players from Port Isabel, Lyford, Raymondville, just to name a few of the schools that are participating. This is the Class 5 All-Star game. And the East All-Stars will serve after falling in game 1. They'll try to get on target. Big swing by the West All-Stars. Easy point, and that's the way we start. West All-Stars with the score. De La Fuente got that kill. So again, the Mission Veterans connection is playing big right now for the West All-Stars. That serve is out of bounds off the back row. East All-Stars will serve. Cisneros will serve. West All-Stars on the attack. Big swing played by the East. Rodriguez on the back row. Hit over off the net. That's in by Ibarra. Kind roll for Paloma Ibarra of Edcouch Elsa. And the East All-Stars on the board. Serve over, played by the West All-Stars. From the middle, that's over. Tipped over, and a point for the East All-Stars. East serves again. West on the attack. Back over on the East side, a high set for Ibarra. Punches it over past the block and got the point. East All-Stars up early here in game 2. Serve across, a good one. Played by the West All-Stars, a high set, cross court, big swing off the net. Cisneros plays that. Rodriguez keeps it alive. Ibarra stumbling backwards, couldn't put it in play. West All-Stars to serve. East All-Stars on the return. Middle set this time, past the block. Covered this time in the middle on the defense. Big set, big swing, played by the East All-Stars. Gerlach races back to cover that. Set in the middle this time. Rodriguez back there to play it for the East All-Stars. Set it up middle, punched over. De La Fuente there to play that for the West All-Stars. Back row set. Played back at the net. Challenge there, won by the West All-Stars. The Class 6 All-Star Series will happen after this one. Maldonado back to serve for the West All-Stars. Gets that over. East trying to set something up. Ibarra gets that just past the block. De La Fuentes tries to do the set across the net. It gets over. Gerlach there for the West. High set this time, big swing. Ibarra there to punch that up in the air. Ibarra gets it over. West All-Stars on the attack again. This time they'll set it right side. That rolls right down the net. And a point to the East All-Stars. Game 2 here. East with the serve. That's a good serve, and it's played right back at you, though, and a point for the West All-Stars. West All-Stars send back Pena. That's Jasmine Pena from La Jolla Palmview to serve. And she'll serve up an ace. Jasmine Pena, just a soft serve right in the middle. Found the opening and got the point. Ties us up at 5 apiece. Another short serve, this time in the net. Opportunity now for the East All-Stars. Quesada to serve from the East All-Stars from Donna High School. East on the attack, sets up Ibarra. That swing across, that's going to be out of bounds. East wanted a tip, nothing doing, said the official. West All-Stars will be serving it up. Jackie Howell rotates back to the service line. Howell serves it across with pace in the back row. Played forward by the East All-Stars. Howell with a pass to Pena. Pena sets it up. Gerlach swings off the block. Played up at the net. Point West. Gerlach with the kill. Howell back to serve again. Jackie Howell puts that one over. Ball is misplayed, and that's an ace for Howell. Howell will serve again. Gets it across. Ball up at the net. Rodriguez punches that over. Gerlach with a great play gets a point. Howell serves again, gets it over. Quesada gets that up in the air. Ball on the back row, off the rafters. That's a point for West. Howell now rolling at the service line as the West All-Stars out to a 4-point lead. Howell will serve again, gets that across with some pace. Better pass this time for the East All-Stars. Second hit over, covered on the West side. Gerlach gets it over in the back corner. Played on the East. A high pass, set middle. Rodriguez tips it over. Point East. Nicole Rodriguez got the point. She rotates back to serve. A quick serve. Played by the West All-Star. Pena, a high set for Gerlach. Tipped it past. Diving play by Ibarra. Keeps that alive on the East side. West back on the attack. Middle set this time. Down in the back corner. Point. Punched up in the air by Ibarra, but nothing more. West back on top by 4. Melendez will serve. Lizbeth gets that over. Ball challenged at the net. Won by the East All-Stars. Now Nicole Rodriguez will serve. Before that, a substitution checks in real quick for the East All-Stars as Frida Rangel checks in the game, representing Brownsville Veterans Memorial. West All-Stars play it over. East on the attack. Second hit over. Pena keeps that alive. Gerlach swings in the back row. Rodriguez is there with a pass. Off the net, Cisneros runs hands that over. Pena sets it up high this time. Gerlach rifles one across. Point. Mackenzie Gerlach. Another serve coming up after they get the substitutions into the game. Serve across, played by the East All-Stars, tipped over. Played up with a high set. Gerlach again hammers away, but that's out of bounds. What happens is, though, the next rotation as Gerlach gets off that front row for the West All-Stars. That means Jackie Howe will rotate forward. Timeout on the floor. West All-Stars won game one and are up by 6 here in game 2.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
Back here, we resume play. West All-Stars at the 5A level. Won the first game, are up 6 here as we resume play. The West All-Stars score again and extend the lead. If the West All-Stars were to sweep this in 3 games, they will play a courtesy 4th game. That's the way they have this set up. Back row attempt by the East All-Stars, and that will be played across by the West. Kept alive. East on the attack. Ramses gets the kill. East All-Stars with the point. Off the net. That's a kill by Gerlach. Mackenzie Gerlach from Mission Veterans for the West All-Stars. They're up 7. Gerlach rotates back to serve. That means Jackie Howe rotates to the front row. Jump serve in the net. Mission Veterans was treated to some tremendous volleyball this season. Represented here by 3 of their players that were All-Stars here on this west side. Ibarra punches that over the net. Played by the West All-Stars. Punched over this time. Ball back over on the west side. Now at the net. East gets it over. West back on the attack. From the right side. Played easily. A high pass this time to Ibarra. Swing's got it past the block. Played up in the air by the West All-Stars. On the back row, Gerlach one-hands that over. East right back on it with a pass. Set middle. Rangel tried to put it away. Nothing doing. Ball back over on the east side. East on the attack again. Ibarra off the net. West with a chance. Gerlach with a pass. Morales with a set. Howe punches it off the block. Punch right back over on the west side. Out of bounds it goes. Point East. Or check that point West. Substitutions off the bench for the West All-Stars. West to serve it up. Deep serve, that's out of bounds. Basketball fans, we have basketball coverage your way tomorrow. We'll be in San Isidro for boys action as Bishop's in town. We'll also have girls action. Laredo United is at Los Fresnos. Tuesday, we've got additional action your way. On the boys' side of basketball, Harlingen hosts McAllen. We'll be looking to see where we can put System 2 and possibly 3 in play on Tuesday as well. On a Sunday, we've got System 1 out and about. Ibarra punches that over for the East All-Stars, and that's a point. East trying to stay close here. Down 4. Rangel puts it over. Played by the West All-Stars. That's over on the east side. Chance here for them to score again. High set, good swing off the net. In the net, though, East. We're looking for Paloma Ibarra. Official said she got in the net just a bit. Back to a 5-point lead for the West All-Stars. Pena back to serve. Jasmine Pena out of La Jolla Palmview puts that over. High set for Rodriguez off the net in the back row. That's in. East down 4. Serve over is a short serve in the net. Service error gives the point to the West All-Stars. Jackie Howe rotates back to serve. And that's an ace. Got it through the back row. Ace for Howe. 6-point lead now for the West All-Stars here in Game 2 after they took Game 1. That serve across, played by Cisneros. At the net, challenge there. Castro gets the block. That's Castillo, Abigail Castillo from Sherryland with the block. East punches that one over, got the point. Served by the East All-Stars. Pena off the net to Gerlach off the block. Diving play kept it alive for a moment. Nothing doing. Another point for the West All-Stars. Substitution off the bench. West All-Stars won the first game. Trying to take Game 2 here. Castillo checks out of the game. Elizabeth Melendez back in the game. She'll serve. East with a good pass. Right on the money. The set, back set, big swing, but out of bounds it goes. Rodriguez on the kill attempt. Nicole Rodriguez just missed on that. Melendez, another serve. East on the set, this time to Cisneros. That's blocked. Out of bounds it goes, though. Coronado and Gonzalez was there for the West. Alba Gonzalez out of Roma. Coronado out of Sherryland Pioneer. Serve for the East All-Stars. Set by the West for Gerlach off the net. Off the block, played on the east side. From the back row, Rodriguez with the attempt. West, Howe keeps that alive for a moment, can't play it. Point for the East All-Stars. Ready to go again. East All-Stars with a serve. Gerlach with a pass. Now they'll set Gerlach from Pena. Hits it off the block and an in. West a point away from capturing Game 2. They took Game 1. As they'll substitute into the game. Roxy Morales out of Rio Grande City to serve. Looking for the win here in Game 2. East punch it over. Nothing doing as Gallegos keeps it alive. Leano Gallegos staves off a game point. East will serve. And they'll serve it over. West looking for the win here in Game 2. Gerlach punches it past the block. Game over. 25-18. West All-Stars win Game 2. Game 3 coming up.
The bonds we create with our pets can be powerful. A man's best friend really isn't just about dogs, but about any animal companion that brings us joy and unconditional love. Losing a loved one is heart-wrenching, but losing a pet can be just as difficult. Unconditional love deserves unmatched service. which is why we offer pet services for those special pets that become a special part of the family. We serve all the members of your family.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, #1.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here, Game 3 begins in this East-West All-Star game. On the volleyball side, the 2018 Rio Grande Valley Volleyball Showcase put on by the TASO, Texas Association of Sports Officials. West All-Stars in the red uniforms won the first 2 games. And here in Game 3, long rally before we get our first point on the board. East All-Stars on the attack. Gallegos puts that over on the second hit, and that's good for a point. East. Frida Rangel back to serve. Rangel puts it over. Played by the West All-Stars. Off the net. Played across by the West, or on the East. That's over. And that's in for a point for the East All-Stars. That's in the net. Substitutions coming in now for the West. Mackenzie Gerlach checks in. She'll serve. Daisy Coronado out of Sherryland Pioneer to the front row. East will get a couple of substitutions in. They were talking about if it's a 3-game sweep, they were worried about substitutions. These coaches are masterful at getting players in. They did say they would have a courtesy 4th game. See how the coaches play that out if this indeed becomes a 3-game sweep. Gerlach got the point, serves again with a jump serve, got it across. East All-Stars will set it up. That's a partially blocked hit. Quick block that time, back of the net. Challenge over on the West side. Ball stays alive. Coronado gets that over on the East side. From the middle, played back over. Diving play on the back row. Big kill attempt though, and the East scores. Nicole Rodriguez will serve. It's up near the net, punched over, and a point. As Alyssa Gonzalez of Roma managed to get that point. Already talking about the Class 6 participants reporting in, getting their uniforms. That'll wrap up our coverage here a little bit later on this afternoon. Ball over on the west side, but in the net for West is a point for the East All-Stars. Paloma Ibarra back to serve. And Ed Couch Elsa. Gerlach with a pass. Picked up over there by De La Fuente. Ball over on the east side. Ball over. Punched up by the West, but that's a point for East. Diana Gallegos got that point for the East All-Stars. They're up 2. Another serve across. Gerlach with a pass. Set up Coronado. Big swing off the block, though. Played by the West. Castillo gets it over. East on the attack. Ibarra with a high set. That hit off the block. Covered by the West. Back row attempt. Gerlach just eases it over. East on the attack. Ball up at the net this time. Challenge won by the West side. And a point. West All-Stars. That ball's over on the east side. West back on the attack. They'll get the point. Daisy Coronado with a well-placed hit. Ties it up. Yasmin Pena back to serve again. From Palmview. Pena gets that a serve across. Played by the East All-Stars. Ball off the net. Big swing. Played by the West. Back over on the east side. Ibarra with a high set. Left side this time. That's in. East All-Stars with the kill. Sanchez back to serve for the East All-Stars. Gets that over, and that's a point. Pamela Sanchez ready to serve again. Played by the West All-Stars. East will play it. Ibarra gets it over. Gerlach there. Plays it up high to Pena. Pena to Coronado. Back on the east side. Back on the west side. Down 2. West All-Stars get it over the net. That's through the baton and a point to East. East All-Stars serve it up. West down 3 here. Two-hand that over. That's a tough angle. Played by the East. East All-Stars back on the attack. They'll get the point. East All-Stars up by 4. Trying to take game 3 here. Sanchez to serve again. Gets it over. Played by the West. Back set to Gerlach. Gets it over. Played by the East. A high set just off the net. Past the block. Played on the west side. Set up Coronado. That's a big swing. Punched up in the air. East keeps it alive. Back on the west side. Diving play from the back row this time. Keeps that alive. Good play by Maldonado on the West. Back row defense. There's a big swing. That's off the block and a point to West. West will substitute in the game. Jackie Howe returns. She'll serve. Jackie Howe puts it in play. That's an ace. Howe instrumental in that game 1 and 2 victory. Serving again here. Jackie Howe gets that over. East All-Star, a better return this time of the serve. Howe there to play it for West. Set it up on a back set. That hits in the net. Point to the East All-Stars. Ashley Martinez with that kill attempt. East will serve. And that's an ace. Stephanie Sign serves up the ace. 4-point lead. Signs to serve again. From Brownsville, Pace puts this one over. Played by Navarro. Set back to Navarro. Blocked back at you. Point for East. Nicole Rodriguez right there to block that. East All-Stars to serve again. Nicole Rodriguez gets that over. West All-Stars will play it from the middle over on the east side. Ibarra, quick set. Howe punches that up. Pena races back to get to it. Ball back on the east side with a back set tipped down the line. Punched up in the air by the West All-Stars. Good defense. Maldonado from the back row skies that one out of bounds. 6-point lead for the East All-Stars. West All-Stars will back set that up near the net. Backpedaling. Ibarra gets it up in the air. Played over on the west side. Howell with the back row punch over. Ibarra plays it from the east over on the west side. Back on the east side. Ibarra races up to set that. Better set this time. That's off the block. Back in the corner. Diving play kept alive that time by the East All-Stars. West back on the attack. Second hit over. Another diving play. Sanchez just outright playing some defense for the East All-Stars. Navarro puts that over. Sanchez there to cover that one. Back set this time for the East All-Stars. Howell punches that up high. Navarro looks for the kill. Out of bounds it goes. You got to give credit that time to Pamela Sanchez from Brownsville Veterans. 2 diving plays to keep that ball alive during that rally. Deep serve played by the West All-Stars. Set it off the net, punched over. East All-Stars to play it. That's off the block. Played back on the east side. Center set this time. Bigger swing, but out of bounds it goes. They're looking for officials. If you're interested in becoming a volleyball official, call Juan Quiros at 756-792-7924. Tasso officials helping putting this on a 17th annual volleyball showcase. East All-Stars on the attack. Big swing this time. That's down and in for the point. Rodriguez on the kill. Gallegos back to serve. Puts that over in the back corner. Pena keeps that alive. A good set on a back set. Back to the net, and Gonzalez puts it away. West All-Stars to serve. Alba Gonzalez puts this serve over. Gallegos with a good set. This time it's blocked back at you, point West. East All-Stars up by 5. Gonzalez, that's in the net. East up by 6. Rangel back in to serve. Frida puts that over on the west side. High set in the middle this time. Punched over. East back on the attack. Sanchez gets it over on the west side. Howell back there to pass it. No one there to get it. On the return of serve, miscommunication on the west side. They didn't do much wrong in games 1 and 2. Right now down 7 here in game 3. That hit into the net. East All-Stars. 3 to Rangel. Will serve again. Just over the net. Played by the West All-Stars. Escada tried to get that, punches it over. 2 hits on a lift called as well. And another point to the East All-Stars. Timeout called by the West. They're down 9 back after this.
Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito is right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
All-Star volleyball action continues here on a Sunday afternoon. 9-point lead. Trimmed down to 8 after that timeout as the West All-Stars score. They won the first 2 games, and here in game 3, it's been mostly the East in control. West, though, will set it up on the back row. That's hit over on the east side. Right back at you. Gerlach with a pass. High set to Coronado on the middle. Played on the west or the east side. Back over on the west side. Ball at the net. Big swing. Nice play on the back row by the West defense on that one. Another big swing. This one a diving play. Nothing doing. Point East. Relentless attacking that time by the East All-Stars. Nicole Rodriguez drifts back to serve from Donna. Nice pass this time. Back set this time. That's in the net for the West All-Stars. Rodriguez ready to serve again. Deeper serve played by Gerlach. Melendez from the back row gets it over on the east side. Good set here, but nothing doing on the attack. West looking for something to develop. Quesada gets her. Escada, that is, gets the point. Lori Escada out of Palmview. 9-point game. Maldonado back to serve. Victoria Maldonado out of PSJ Memorial. That ball in the net. Sub 5A, it was the West with the victory. 5A, West got the first 2 games here in this best of 3. East trying to take game 3. From the back row, that's over. West All-Stars to play it. Gerlach with a back row attempt. Looking for the back corner, but that's out of bounds. Another serve by Ibarra. That's a kill for Castillo. East, though, up by 8. West All-Stars substituting it Will here. Martinez checks in the game. That's Ashley Martinez of PSJ Memorial. Meanwhile, Valerie De La Fuente from Mission Veterans will go back to serve for the West All-Stars. And serves up an ace. Valerie De La Fuente with the ace. She'll serve again. Gets that one across. Played by the East All-Stars. Ibarra with a high set. That's punched over. Gerlach with a pass to Martinez. That's past the block. Gallegos there to set that. West recovering again. Set up Martinez. That's out of bounds. Serve across is over. Having some fun with the score as the PA announcer having some fun over there. There's a point for the East. East will serve again. This is game point. West with the big hit off the block. Played back on the west side, Gerlach, the big swing. Ibarra sets it over on the west side on the first hit. West on the attack. That is out of bounds. East gets the win, 25-15. West won the first two. East gets this one. Game 4 after this.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Colletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Colletti's. Visit collettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Trevino's Restaurant in Edinburgh, now serving quality, fresh, delicious food. Treat your taste buds and enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. Join us from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Friday and Saturday until midnight. Trevino's.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on Rio Sports Live, we hit game 4 of this best of 5 series, and the West All-Stars jump out to the early 1-0 lead. They won the first 2 games convincingly, were dropped in game 3. West All-Stars out to the lead, looking to build on that early 1-0 lead. They do, 2-0. Rodriguez on a kill attempt, hit it in the net. 4 o'clock is when they have it scheduled to start the 6A game. That serve across. Big swing by Ibarra. That's a kill. Ibarra gets the kill for the East All-Stars. Rangel to serve. That's near an ace. Martinez plays that. From the back row, it's over on the east side. Ibarra, big swing. Howell there to dig that. De La Fuente sets up Gerlach, swings away. Played by the East All-Stars. Back on the west side. Howell gets that over. And in for a point. West on top early. Gerlach back to swing to serve. From Mission Veterans, gets that across. Played by Rangel. Tipped over, played back on the East side, challenge at the net. East still trying to get it over. They will. West on the attack. High back set, right side, in the net it goes. A skater that time on the approach. Bianca Quesada now to serve from Donna. That's in the net. West All-Stars with 3 substitutions to check in on this rotation. Back to serve is Victoria Maldonado. And her serve is a good one. Played by the East All-Stars. Off the net, they'll get it over. Pass to Escada, sets it up. Swing by Howe, that's down and in. Jackie Howe. She'll be featured on our highlight reel. That will be on it. East gets a point across. De La Fuente with a set to Howe. Down the line this time off the block. Played by East. Ibarra gets that over. Escada gets it back on the East side. Then a quick kill by Rodriguez. My wife said that's a highlight too. As Rodriguez gets the kill. East serves it up. Howe on the kill. Played in the back row by the East All-Stars. Rodriguez from the back row. Gerlach there to De La Fuente. Back set this time. That's off the block. Played up in the air by the East All-Stars. Ibarra tips it over this time. Played back right on the East side. West All-Stars. De La Fuente to Escada. Middle of the net. Played over. Punched over by the East. Punched right back over at you, but out of bounds it goes. One-point game. East serving to tie it up. Better serve this row on the back row. Played by De La Fuente up forward to Howe. That's blocked back at you. And a point for East. All tied up here. Rodriguez to serve again. Good pass this time on a back set for the West. Punched up. East keeps it alive. Ibarra puts that in the net. Point West. 6A All-Stars coming up after this one. We will go ahead and sign off the air, and then we'll come back on with the featured broadcast of the 6A game. Gallegos with a high pass. Nice set and a kill. Right down central for the East All-Stars. They tie it up again. Gallegos checks out of the game for the East All-Star. Neda Ibarra checks in. West on the attack. That's Howe off the block. That's a point. Jackie Howe rotates off the front row. She'll serve. Howe gets that one over, and that's an ace. They're going to reserve that as a loose ball was rolling right as that one hit the ground, so they'll reset that. Serve over. Played by East, and they'll get it over. Somehow Jones gets that to fall. Atiana Jones for Brownsville Pace. Jump serve is in the net, though, by the East All-Stars. They filled up this bottom section below us again with fans. Across the way, you can see that's pretty much full, too. And then the upper deck is filling up on both sides, gearing up for this 6A competition. Ringhell gets that over. West All-Stars will keep that alive. East back on the attack. Second hit over. Morales with a pass. No one there. Point East. They tie it up again. West won the first two. East got game 3. Game 4 continues. Signs with a serve. Morales with a set. Gerlach with the kill, but it's covered by the East All-Stars. They'll set up Ringhell. She gets it down. It's out of bounds though. West back on top. De La Fuente rolls to the back to serve. Gets that across. Played by the East All-Stars. Rodriguez. That's the cross and in. Point for Rodriguez. East All-Stars will substitute in again. Rotating back to serve. Liana Gallegos out of Donna. Quick serve across, played by the West. Back set Gerlach, got it in. And now we're just exchanging points. West maintaining the 1-point lead. East tying it up at 6, 7, 8, 9. Will they do it here at 10? At the net, Rodriguez gets it over. De La Fuente there. Back set, tipped over, angled, and in for the point. West up by 2. Gerlach back to serve again. That is near an ace. Signs gets back there to it. East All-Stars keep it alive. West on the attack. De La Fuente, quick set in the center. Down it goes. Point. Next serve by Gerlach for the West All-Stars. Backpedaling, the East All-Stars will get that over on the second hit. Escada now will set it up for Howell. Off the block, that's a point. Jackie Howell is rotated front center. 4-point lead now for the West All-Stars. Gerlach to serve again. That's an ace. Gerlach will serve. On a jump serve. Knuckleballs that over. Played by the East. West on the attack. De La Fuente sets up Howell. Got it past the block. Point West. Gerlach to serve again. Ball up, and that's another ace. Another ace served up. West All-Stars extend the lead to 7. East will substitute into the game. Try to rotate in a couple extra players. As Gerlach serves again, a short serve this time, played by Rodriguez. They'll set it up. West there to cover that. Escada with a high set off the net. Played over on the east side. Tipped over the net. Escada there, gets it to the net. Point East. Ringhell to serve for the East All-Stars. West with the attack. Quick set in the middle. That's down. Just out of bounds, though. Point for East. Ringhell back to serve. West All-Stars on the attack to Howell off the block. That's a point. Jackie Howe takes the lead back to 6 for the West All-Stars. Maldonado back to serve. Played by the East All-Stars. West will pass it to De La Fuente. Sets up Howell, looking for it. Back row, got another. Jackie Howell just flexing her muscle here. In game 4. Serve across, a good one. Played by East, right on the money with a pass. Ball over, right back on the East side. A big swing this time from the back corner. Played by the West. Howell one-hands that over. East All-Stars trying to get off this 11. Get it over. West goes on the attack. De La Fuente to Howell. Out of bounds it goes. Point to the East All-Stars. Lead down to 6. That serve across is good. De La Fuente with a high back set this time. They go for the angle by Escada. That's out of bounds. The lead is down to 5. Rodriguez to serve again. Good pass right to De La Fuente. Sets up Howell. Nice play on the back row by Rodriguez for the East All-Stars. Set it up again this time. Down the line. That's in for the point. Jackie Howell got another kill. Escada serves this one in the net. East All-Stars down by 5. Paloma Ibarra back to serve. Ibarra out of Ed Calgelsa. Gets that serve over. Morales now the setter. From the middle, played over on the east side. Left-hand swing. And that's good for the point. Amanda Pata out of Brownsville Lopez with the kill. Gallegos checks out of the game for the East All-Stars. Ibarra checks back in. That's Nada Ibarra. Nada sets it up high. Ball at the net. Challenge there. Still alive. Back corner. That's in for a point for the West All-Stars. Gerlach checks off the bench. She'll be coming into the game replacing Pena. Jackie Howell back to serve for the West All-Stars with some pace. Got it over. Played by the East All-Stars. Quesada gets it over. West on the set. Gerlach on the kill. Put it away. Gerlach with a kill. Howell back to serve. Gets that across. East All-Stars off the block. Can't keep it alive. Point West. West up 7 now as Howell serves again. That's across with some pace. Played by East. Ibarra gets it over. West on the attack. Morales to Gerlach. This is in the net. Point to the East All-Stars. Substitutions back in the game for both teams. Served by the East All-Stars. Good pass. Morales with a high set for Gerlach. That's off the net. Played back over, and Gerlach gets the point. East All-Stars wanted 4 hits as that ball looked to hit more net than it did any blockers. West All-Stars will serve it across, up by 7. East on the attack. That's a big swing played by the West All-Stars. They cannot keep it alive. Point East. East will substitute into the game. Anna Meza from Brownsville Porter will serve with a jump serve. Got it over. Gerlach there. The pass back to Gerlach. East on the attack now. Cisneros got it past the blockers. Got the point for the East. Five-point game. Meza to serve again. Ball over on the first hit. East on the attack. Tried to catch him off balance. Nothing doing. West covers. Get it to Gerlach. Back row plays that for the East All-Stars. Cisneros gets it over. West on the attack. Morales with a high set. Gerlach off the net. Diving play. Cisneros keeps it alive. Ball still in play. Quick set middle. Punched up in the air. East gets it back over on the west side. Morales sets up Gerlach again. This time the block right back at you. East scores. Not going away just yet are the East All-Stars here in Game 4. West All-Stars on the attack now with a high set. Right side. That's good for the point. And now the match point arrives. West All-Stars trying to put this away. Serve by De La Fuente, a good one. East All-Stars get it to Ibarra. That's off the block, played by the West All-Stars. East will now have another chance here to stave off this match point. Diving play by West. East back on the attack. Cisneros got it past the block. Gerlach there. That's a point in the net. Coronado of the West All-Stars. East All-Stars will serve it again. Played by the West All-Stars on the back row. They'll get it over. East setting up the attack again in the middle. Punched over at the net. Diving play keeps it alive for the East All-Stars. Back over on the west side. De La Fuente sets it up high. Gerlach trying to put it away. Can't. 3-point game. East staves off a match point. They'll serve again here. Played by the West All-Stars. De La Fuente sets it up in the middle, and then that is it. West All-Stars, as Coronado puts it away, wins it 25-21. That'll do it for our Class 5A coverage of the 2018 Rio Grande Valley Volleyball Showcase. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with a 6A. You can also watch the highlights. Be sure to watch those as well. Thanks again for watching. I'm Joe Bowling. So long for just a while.